Miss Wallen Marites
Hi guys, hello.
and Princess Joy Montimore. Miss Fortune Johanny. Say hi. And Rosa
Hi
Navales.
everyone.
Miss Ricardo Perez. Miss
Hello,
Jessica Poblete.
babies.
And last but not the least, Mr. RJ Flores. And today, let's talk about learners and discuss the VIDIA, cyber or digital literacy. And now, let's listen to their opinions and insight about our topic. Again, I am your host, Irene Lajiman, and this is TVBs. Hi, our future educators. Good day. And now, may I call Rona Navales for her insight about the said topics. Miss Rona, how are you? By the way, can you give us your insight about our topic?
Miss Irene Geman. Hi everyone. I'm perfectly fine, and about my insight, media literacy, it is the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, and create media content across various platforms, including television, radio, print, and digital media. Um, It involves understanding how media messages are constructed, consumed, and interpreted. Thank you.
And now, may I call Miss Wallen Martes to give some advantages of digital literacy. Miss Wallen?
Hi guys, hello. Hello, Miss Irene Regiman, and to our special guests and viewers here. As we all know, media and digital literacy have several advantages in today's digital age. Some of the benefits are: the first, the critical thinking. It helps individuals to develop their critical thinking skills. They learn to analyze and evaluate messages, distinguishing between reliable and biased information. And this enables them to make informed decisions and form their own opinions. Second, information evaluation. With the media and digital literacy, individual can effectively evaluate the credibility and reliability of online information. They learn to check and verify sources, reducing the risk of falling for misinformation or fake news. Third, online safety. Cyber or digital literacy equip individuals with knowledge about online safety, privacy, and security. They learn to protect themselves from online threats such as cyberbullying, identity theft, and scams. Fourth, the digital citizenship. Media and cyber literacy promote responsible digital citizenship. Individuals learn about ethical online behavior, respect for others' privacy, and the importance of digital etiquettes. And last is empowerment. By developing media and cyber literacy skills, individuals empowered consumer, consumers and creators of media. They can actively participate in digital spaces, engage in online discussions, and contribute to shaping the digital world. So, overall, media and cyber literacy empowers individuals to navigate the digital landscape effectively, critically engage with media, and make informed decisions in digital age. So, that's all, and back to you, Miss Irene.
Okay, thank you for your brilliant opinion, Miss Wallen Martes. So now, may I call Miss Princess Joy Montemor to give some disadvantages of digital literacy. Miss Princess Joy?
Hi everyone! So welcome to TBBs and thank you Miss Irene Ledgeman. So today I will give some disadvantage of technologies. Technology is very important now to this current generation because it helps us to become our work faster and easier. Technology is have an advantage and also it has a disadvantage too. But I'll give some disadvantage of technologies. More extended uses of technologies promote more sedentary lifestyle, which is known as negative health effects that contributing such as obesity, cardiovascular diseases, and type 2 diabetes. And some advantage of digital technology is on addictions. So many people spend more amount of time in using technologies, computer, phones, and other devices that affects our physical, not only our physical, but our emotional, mental, spiritual, and social lifestyle. Lastly is the procrastinations, the academic performance of students, because there's a lot of students spend more of time using their technologies while answering their activities that given by their teachers. So that's why the students procrastinate their activities in terms of um, performance academic activities and written works. So thank you, Miss Irene Lucheman.
Okay, thank you, Miss Princess Joy Montemor. And now, may I call Miss Pooja Johani to give an advice on how to avoid disadvantages of digital literacy.
Okay. Here are some etiquettes. First, be polite. Think before you post. Maintain self-control. Read before posting. Be your own grammar police. Respect privacy. Overlook mistakes. Make your own. Be quick to make your point. Don't abuse your power. Know your cyberspace. And report hate speech. Lastly, avoid flame wars. So that's all for our etiquettes, and I hope it will help you to avoid the disadvantages of digital literacy. And thank you again. Back to you, Miss Lagreman.
Okay, thank you, Miss Pooja Johani. And now, may I call Miss Jessica Poblete to share her good experience on using social media.
So, good day everyone, and thank you, Miss Lajaman. Today I will share to all of you about my experience about a good impact or good experience about media in media. Media literacy has been essential tool in my interaction with other users. It has enabled me to analyze media messages critically, understand the impact of media on society, and promote responsible consumption of information. By being media literate, I can discern between credible sources and misinformation, ensuring that the information I provide is accurate and reliable. Additionally, media literacy has empowered me to create engaging and formative content that resonates with users, fostering a positive and enriching using experience. And that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Jessica Poblete. And now, may I call Ricardo Buriat to share her bad experience using social media.
Thank you, Miss Irene. Good day, everyone. Today, I will explain my bad experience in social media. So, my bad experience in social media is cyberbullying. Like my friend posting my old picture. Sometimes, while I'm scrolling in my FB account, I see some posts that it's saying we don't have a school. Then I'm so curious that time if it's true. Then I'll wait to the announce of my teacher to our GC. Then some of my classmates ask and send the link to our GC. That also see they ask our teacher if it's true. Then we're realizing this because teacher replied.
Okay, Thank you, Mr. Carmen Burrell. Now, may I call our last guest, Mr. R.G. Flores, to conclude our topic. Mr. R.G.?
Good day, everyone. I'm RG Flores, BSed Filipino. In conclusion, cyber literacy refers to the ability to understand and use digital technologies effectively, while media literacy involves the capacity to analyze, evaluate, and create media content. Both literacies are crucial for individuals to engage responsibly with online platforms, discern, discern credible sources from misinformation, and protect themselves from online threats. By developing cyber and media literacy skills, individuals can become informed digital citizens who are equipped to participate in online discussions, consume media responsibly, and contribute positively to the digital landscape. These literacies empower individuals to make informed decisions, critically evaluate information, and engage in meaningful interaction in the digital world. One important lesson in cyber and media literacy is the importance of critical thinking and evaluation of online information. In today's digital age, where information is readily accessible and easily shared, it is crucial to develop and the skills to discern credible sources from misinformation and fake news. That's all. Thank you.
And thank you to all of you for sharing your opinion.
Thank you for watching.